Aloha Kauai, we're joined here today by community leaders and our partners, healthcare workers, musicians, coaches, first responders, your neighbors, familiar faces, both vaccinated and unvaccinated, coming together in solidarity with the unified goal to protect our community. First and foremost, we're here to say thank you. Thank you for the sacrifices you made up to this point. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your hard work. It's been a long haul. People are tired, but we push through. We must push through. We are at a critical juncture across the nation, across our state. Right here at home, our case rates have spiked, but we've managed up to this point. However, we see the writing on the wall. We know how this story plays out if we don't take action. Many have asked, why haven't we implemented more restrictions in light of the surge? Here's the answer. We initially implemented hard restrictions on our island to help us implement a plan. We set out to build a robust testing program. We set out to build a robust vaccine rollout. And most importantly, we set out to build a well-informed, resilient community that could take action when called upon. Today we're calling on you, once again, to take action. Our plan worked, but it came with severe sacrifice. We know that any restriction comes with a consequence. It forces businesses to take a hit and threatens our workforce who are still struggling to bounce back. It creates a stress in our homes that can directly impact mental health, domestic violence, and child abuse. No matter what restrictions, seemingly big or small, it will impact our quality of life. And frankly, there's no single government restriction that is going to work. We're in an all-or-nothing fight. The only logical restriction moving forward would be a lockdown. But we don't have to do that. If we can come together, shift our behavior, work together, like Kauai does time and time and time and time again, we can lead by example. We can flatten this curve without major sacrifice. Yes, we're going to ask you to give a little more. Our healthcare industry depends on it. Our business community depends on it. Our keiki depend on it. Let's keep our businesses open. Let's keep our hospitals running. And most importantly, let's keep our keiki safe, especially those who are too young to be vaccinated. No, we're not implementing any new restrictions today, but we are asking all of you to join our call to action. Help us avoid a shutdown. Delta is different. It is more contagious. It is more dangerous, and it is more of a threat than the virus we knew last year. But we can win this fight by working together. We stand before you today, our community leaders and partners, to urge you to please help us avoid a shutdown by taking the following simple but important measures to help stop the spread of COVID-19. Don't travel unless absolutely necessary. We heard the governor. Now's not the time to travel. If you must travel, get vaccinated first and take a free post-travel test 3 to 5 days after you arrive home. Gathering is risky. Please consider postponing your wedding, your baby luau, your birthday party. Let's try to hold off our gatherings until it's safer to do so. But if you are going to gather, let's do it outdoors. Masks work when we wear them. Wear your mask when around others, even if they're not doing the same. Whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, wear your mask. My mask protects you and me. Stay home when you're sick. This will help keep disease outside of our schools, churches, and workplace. Finally, get vaccinated if you can. The data is clear. A vast majority of the people who are being hospitalized are unvaccinated. We can reduce our hospitalizations and have a better chance of beating COVID-19 by getting vaccinated. On that note, I'd like to bring up Dr. Carol Fujiyoshi, Chief of Staff for Wilcox Hospital, and Dr. Ron Fujimoto, Chief Medical Officer of Hawaii Health System's Kauai region, to provide updates on our local hospitals, and Dr. Janet Berman, our Kauai District Health Officer.
Aloha. My name is Dr. Ron Fujimoto. I'm the Chief Medical Officer for Hawaii Health Systems Corporation, Kauai region. Over the past several weeks, we have been collaborating with the Mayor, Department of Health, Wilcox Health in preparing for this unprecedented surge. Even with the best plans in place, HHSC Kauai region believes we must work together as a community to manage COVID-19. Our hospital and clinic staffs are ready and proud to serve the healthcare needs of Kauai.
Aloha, my name is Dr. Carol Fujiyoshi, Chief of Staff for Wilcox Medical Center. While Kauai is seeing an increase in COVID cases in the community, Wilcox Medical Center has the capabilities and is prepared to care for patients with and without COVID. We do have surge plans in place and are always ready to respond appropriately to situations as they arise. We also collaborate with the Hawaii Department of Health and Hawaii Health Systems Corporation to provide coordinated care for our community when needed. Please don't delay care when you need it over concerns over COVID. If you are due for a checkup or need imaging or other preventive health care, schedule an appointment. We're happy to see you. If you have any health care concerns, please reach out to your primary care physician. There's no reason to wait to take care of your health. Thank you.
Aloha, Kauai. I'm Dr. Janet Berryman, Kauai District Health Officer with the State Department of Health. COVID cases on Kauai are at an all-time high and rising, in spite of all we are doing together as a community. There were 2 Kauai COVID-19 deaths in the first 16 months of the pandemic. There have been 3 Kauai deaths so far this month. We know that rising cases will be followed by rising hospitalizations and, unfortunately, by rising deaths. We need to do more. We need to take action today. The steps the mayor outlined are strong ones. There's no guarantee that they will slow the spread enough to avoid further restrictions, but they are our best hope today. As Kauai's lead public health official, I urge all of you to come together to help prevent further spread of this deadly disease. Let's do what Kauai does best and come together to overcome this challenge. Mahalo.
Aloha, I'm Alden Pablo, father and youth sports coach. Please help us to knock out COVID so we can keep our keiki on the field playing the games that they love.
How's it, Kauai? This is Brother Shiloh. I love a good backyard party. But postpone your paina if you can, please. And if you're going to gather, please stay outdoors and at a safe distance so we can keep our musicians jamming. Aloha.
Aloha, I'm Chef Alan from Mark's Place. Everyone, please keep your mask on while indoors so we can keep cooking for you. Aloha.
Aloha, Kauai. This is Fire Battalion Chief Jason Pablo. When you call on us for help, we promise to be there. Now we're asking you for help. Please be COVID safe to help protect our first responders.
Aloha, this is Captain Mark Ozaki with the Kauai Police Department. Please try to stay at home and avoid large gatherings and unnecessary travel. Please help to protect us so we can continue to protect you. Mahalo.
Aloha, Kauai. I'm Pastor Matt. Now is the time for us to come together across all faiths and beliefs to protect our ohana.
Aloha, Kauai. I'm Pastor John. Please help us care for one another by wearing your mask, keeping your distance, and practicing good hygiene. And if you must gather, please consider gathering outside.
Aloha, Kauai. This is Jeannie Kapali, or to many of you as Auntie Jeannie. You and I have been through 2 hurricanes and disasters on this island, and we pulled through. So please, all of you, we can do this again going forward. Please, please listen to everybody that has given you the greatest advice. Mahalo and a hui ho.
Aloha. This is former Mayor Marianne Kusaka. Our healthcare and public health workers, our frontline service providers, and our mayor need your help. Please help us to stop the surge of COVID cases. Let's flatten this curve.
Aloha, this is Rob Silverman, owner of Rob's Good Times Grill. Please help our small businesses stay open and keep our employees working. If you're not comfortable dining in, you can support your local restaurants by ordering takeout. We look forward to serving you here or on the go.
Aloha, Kauai. This is Uncle Charlie from the Mel and Charlie Show. Mel and I have teamed up over the last year to help protect our island and promote kapu aloha. You can help protect our island too. Please postpone your travel plans if at all possible. And if you must travel, take a free post-travel test 3 to 5 days after arrival. Stay home on Kauai with us. We promise to keep you entertained.
Aloha, Kauai. This is Emily Medeiros with the Agency on Elderly Affairs and mother of 2 young children. We can help to protect our keiki and kupuna by staying home when we're sick. If you're feeling any symptoms at all, please call your doctor and make an appointment for a COVID test. Thank you.
Aloha kako. This is Kapono Chong Henson of Ho'olalahui, Hawaii, Kauai Community Health Center. We have lost far too many of our people to pandemics throughout history. Please do everything you can to prevent your kupuna, your keiki, and yourself from becoming a victim of this one. Every vaccination gives us a better chance of keeping our keiki in school and keeping our hospital beds open for our loved ones. Aloha no.
We can do this, Kauai. Let's go. We can overcome any challenge if we work together and follow these simple steps. Don't travel unless necessary. Don't gather, but if you do, go outside. Wear your mask. Stay home if you're sick and get a test, even if it seems like allergies. And please, get vaccinated if you're able. Let's keep our hospitals running, our businesses open, our kupuna safe, and our keiki learning and playing. Let's keep Kauai moving forward. The time is now. We control our own destiny. Help us to avoid a shutdown. The time is now.